Alright guys, let's see how we can install material snack bar. Alright, let's create one new project. We'll type ng new and then we'll type, let's say, snack bar. We're asked if we would like Angular routing. No. We're using CSS for the style sheets. And very soon our project will be ready. We're fetching the basic packages from the npm repositories related to the Angular, and soon we'll have a directory where our project will be stored. Okay, we see our project installed. We can go to it, so we can type cd snack bar, and we see all those are the directories and files of our project. And the next step is to install Angular material. So from the getting started menu, I will just copy this line here because we'll be using npm for its installation. And we'll just paste the line here. So this will install Angular material, Angular CDK, and Angular animations. And the next thing we would like to do is to add the installed packages into our project. So we will just use this command ng add at Angular material. Alright, so we'll just paste this, but see here we have to audit some of the packages in order to fix vulnerabilities. So we'll just type sudo npm audit fix, and afterwards we'll paste this ng add Angular material in order to configure Angular material into our project. We see we've been asked what kind of a theme we would like to use. So indigo pink, gesture recognition we'll not use for now, and browser animations we'll use. So this will update our package JSON with files from Angular material. Also, we see that our index.html app module styles and Angular JSON has been modified. Now we are ready to launch Visual Studio and open our project. So we click File, Open Folder, and we choose our folder, which is here snack bar, and we click OK. On the left we can see our files, and from the source we can open up our app component. At the same time, we would like to open a terminal, and inside we will type ng-serve. So this will create a local server, and it will open a port 4200 for us to browse our project. Okay, we can open up this window for now to see the results. And this is our project so far. It has already Angular material inside. So let's see how we can install the snack bar. So from the components we click on snack bar, and from the examples we can click and we see that that's actually the snack bar. It appears as a notification and then disappears. From the API we see what we have to import, and this Angular material snack bar as a module in our app module. So we go to the Visual Studio, we open up app module, and it's time to paste this line here. Okay, the next thing to do is to place this imported module into our imports in order to be able to use it in sub-modules. So we'll type here mat snack bar module. Now we'll go ahead, and here we'll create actually a component which will be the content of our snack bar. So we'll just type ng generate component. Let's say the name of the component will be a snack, and we see inside of our application we have a snack component, and this is snack works for now. It will display this message. So let's see once again the example. And now for the TypeScript, we see that we are importing the mat snack bar from Angular material. So we go into our app component and import it here in the header. part. Then we would like to use this mat snack bar, so we'll go ahead and inside of our app component we'll just create one constructor and create one variable which will initialize the mat snack bar. From now on we can use this snack bar variable to start our snack bar, and we have one function open snack bar. We can also copy this function and place it here inside of our component. We see that we're using the variable snack bar, and then we are using a method open from component, and we specify which component we would like to open. Here we don't have this pizza party component, but we have a snack component created, and we can use this name and specify it here. Of course, we have to import the component in order to be able to use it. So we import snack component, and now actually we can open from component snack component, and we specify in an object the duration of 500 milliseconds when we start this function. The next thing we can do is to create a button which will start the function. So we go to the app component.html, and inside we can replace this with one button. For the button we would like, when we click, so here we're capturing the click event, to start a function, and this function, as we specified, it's open snack bar here. So when we click, we would like to start this function. Alright, so here we type for the text open snack bar. This should be our HTML. We're saving and see everything is compiled correctly. Now when we go to the browser, we see this button here. So when we click on the button, we see an error, and it's no component factory found for snack component. Did you add it to the entry components of ng model? So we go back to our module, and we need to add here into entry components array our snack bar component, which means that Angular can use it to load it up dynamically. So here in the entry components we'll add our snack component. We save, and let's go back to see the result. We refresh here and we see snack works. Actually we can control the disappearance of the snack bar. So if we refresh here and click, we see that we made a slight delay before showing and disappearing the notification. The next thing we would like just to polish is, right now the button is unstyled. We can go to the components and then button, and we see in the API, in order to use mat button as we saw here in our HTML, so we use this mat button property. We have to import it in the app module. Alright, so we'll just copy this here and import it, and then of course to provide it within our imports for the other components to be accessible. We save and let's refresh now. We see that the button has some styling. We can actually, here from the examples, let's make it like this primary. So from here we can see the source code, and we see button, mat raised button, color primary. We'll just copy those properties. We'll go to our project and add all those. And now when we refresh our snack bar, we see it's styled within the Angular coloring scheme, and it works. It opens up our snack here. So thank you guys for listening to this tutorial, and you can subscribe to the channel if you liked the information.